From wasting hundreds of keys to using the worst crosshairs, these are 32 mistakes only noobs make in Rivals. Mistake number 1 is running around like this. As you can see, I'm running around very slow and my enemies will be able to hit me insanely easily. So all you have to do to fix this is by simply slide jumping around, and it makes you way faster and harder to hit. And that's just one of the many mistakes that noobs make, so make sure to keep watching if you want to be like the pros. Now, number 2, we have grenade jumping. So as you guys all know, you can see where the grenade pops. If you just follow that little line, and when it gets close to you, it'll straight up pop. But if you actually slide jump into it, as soon as it's about to pop, you can grenade jump and go miles. As you can see, this even works on arena really well because I can just do this and then my opponent can hardly even track me. And that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 is not using your fists correctly. So when I first started playing, it honestly took me a few levels until I learned that my fists can actually double jump. This is really good because you can move around really freely on maps like Station. As you can see, I just spawned here, and if you do a double jump and another double jump, you can be all the way over here in the matter of seconds and catch your enemy off by surprise. Same with doing stuff like this. You can just kind of go everywhere you want, and it's super OP. You can even combo it with a grenade jump if you do this and then switch directions, and it's really good mobility. Mistake number 4 that noobs make is honestly just buying bad weapons when they first make an account. In my opinion, the first weapon you should buy is honestly just a scythe because it's pretty cheap and you can afford it once you're around like level 30 or so. And it's probably just the best weapon in the game because as you can see, when the scythe is in your hand, you can literally just dash in any direction you aim, which is insanely OP. And it also ties us into number 5, which is taking high ground. Because of the scythe, you can dash up anywhere and then just instantly just beam your opponents. And if you even pair this with your quick melee using F and then right click, you can go up and then just kind of instantly beam them, which is very OP for maps like Bridge, Construction, and of course, Arena. Mistake number 6 that noobs make is wasting their keys on charm capsules. As you can see, you get 1 charm per 3 keys, which is honestly terrible. I never buy these. Okay, that's kind of a lie because I have like every charm in the game, but these charms kind of suck. I never find myself using them, and they're honestly just not worth your keys when you're just starting out. You should buy weapons instead. Next mistake noobs make is not using their quick utility. So if you actually just click G with a grenade, look up, you can just kind of instantly throw your grenade and it just kind of fires it. This works with other utilities like Molotov. You can just kind of do that and you can instantly have your gun back out. And even the freeze ray, you can literally be beaming him, freeze him, and then beam him some more. And also items like the Warhorn, it literally works with everything. You can beam him, Warhorn, then scythe up, and then beam him some more. Mistake number 8 that noobs make is not having grenade lineups. So with this line right in the corner of the ramp, if you aim right up here and then slightly more that way, you actually have a perfect grenade lineup, which lands right there and you can instantly get in their spawn. Then here's another grenade lineup. Just copy where my crosshair is aiming. You just kind of throw it, and then boom. The reason that these lineups are really OP is because you can have your gun out by the time you're grenade jumping, which means that you can get like a few extra hits and it's better than just the normal grenade jump. Mistake number 9 is also another one where noobs waste keys. Don't buy bad guns. I'm gonna list off some bad guns right now for you. So of course we have the Shorty. This does pretty good damage if you can get a direct shot on your opponent. It's good if you combo with a freeze ray, but alone it's just kind of buns. Next, we have a gun blade. As you guys know, this gun actually recently got nerfed, and you actually have to swing at your opponent 5 times to kill them, which is way more than the 3 it was before. So this gun is basically kind of buns now. And of course we have the smoke. This kind of does nothing. I mean, it just kind of smokes. It's kind of annoying for you and your opponent. Mistake number 10 is not buying the spray, because as you can see, a lot of people, they love to use riot shields, and the only way you can shoot through them are with explosives or the sprays, or of course exo guns. But this right here, this gun, it only costs 5 keys and you can shoot through the riot shield and the katana. So as you can see, it's super OP, and for 5 keys, that is quite the deal. Number 11 is not finishing your daily tasks every day. So as you can see with my daily tasks, I have 9 keys right here that I can just get for free once I only play 5 games, get 15 eliminations, and win 2. And then of course, you can always redeem these codes. There's a new code every like few days or so it's just free keys. Mistake number 12 is underestimating the sniper, because recently it got nerfed, but it still of course does the 150 to the head, which means this is actually the only gun in the game can one-shot an opponent. So if you have good aim, this sniper is insanely good, unless you're like me and you just straight up miss a non-moving target. But this gun is insanely OP. especially if you pair it with mistake number 13. As you can see, this is as fast as you can shoot with the normal sniper, but there's actually a way to shoot it faster. If I shoot this, quick melee, go back to sniper, it's a lot faster, and it's just really OP to combo the sniper with your fists. And of course, you have that double jump mobility. It also boosts the mobility. Mistake number 14 is using the RPG on big maps like Crossroads. Do not use this gun on huge maps, because what if my enemy's right there? I can get close, but I have to use it to like propel myself to get close. And by then I'm already reloading and I'll just be lasered. Like, this is just not exactly the best gun to use on big maps, because obviously like you just got to get around super close to use this gun, and it's just not reliable unless you pair the RPG with a weapon that double jumps, and you can actually basically infinitely fly with this RPG now. If you shoot, reload, switch, and then shoot off of another wall, and you can just kind of go like forever. Next mistake is not using the shotgun in small maps like backrooms. So a lot of people use the RPG, which is a solid choice, but as you can see, the shotgun does crazy damage, and I just hit him for 101 there. And it can even get more OP if you pair it with mistake number 17 of not using the battle axe. So let me show you how this works. Basically, this does crazy damage and it flings him up in the air. So if I do that, he's up in the air and I can just get a free shot. It's insanely OP, and this guy just has no idea what to do. With this shotgun and battle axe combo, you can actually do stuff like this. You can just kind of hit him, battle axe, hit him again midair. Like, it is an insane triple hit combo that just no one can escape. But that's not the only crazy combo, because mistake number 18 is not utilizing the knife plus freeze ray combo. So if I freeze my enemy, hold on, quick melee. Let me try this again. If I hit my freeze ray this time, if I freeze him and then just kind of do this, it's a broken combo. If you hit your freeze ray, it's basically a guaranteed kill. And then of course, the way you quick melee is just by clicking F, and it just backstabs. Like, these wins are so easy. It takes no talent to do this. If you're a noob, it is the biggest mistake to not use this combo. But an even bigger mistake is not subscribing, because I'm currently on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and it would mean a ton if I could hit that before summer. Anyways, back to the video, and we're gonna go on to mistake number 20 now, which is using a giant crosshair. And look at this monstrosity. I can't even see in front of my screen. Basically, what you want to do is use small crosshairs like this. All you want to do is disable your dot and your circle, and then just kind of turn the size all the way down for the outline, make it like 1 at max. Then the bars, I like to make them sharp, and then the thickness, I leave it at 4 at the very max, and then the length, I like to keep it pretty low. And then this is a nice crosshair. And of course, static, make sure that is off, which means you have to turn it on. And then also show while aiming and override special crosshairs. And then just like that, you have a nice crosshair where you can see everywhere at all ranges, and it is super clean. Mistake number 21 is missing a daily streak. So as you can see, I have a 5 streak because it just dropped, but once I hit a 7, I'm gonna get this really cool wrap that's completely free. It costs no keys, and it's gonna look super cool once I get it on a gun. As you can see, this wrap is actually animated. It slightly moves, and it's one of the legendary mythical wraps, which there's only like 4 of them in the game, and you just want to keep your daily streak for this wrap, because also when you get that daily streak, you get 3 wrap boxes, wrap box 3, a finisher, another wrap box, another finisher, and a charm, and of course the daily keys that you'll be getting. A daily streak of 7 is literally 63 free keys, which is honestly a lot for only 7 days. You can basically buy almost whatever you want. So earlier I said that you shouldn't get this weapon, but I just want to emphasize this point. The smoke is useless. The only use it literally has is if you're on fire, you can go in the smoke to cool yourself down. But that is literally it. It at least has a use, but with all the utils on here, it is just completely useless. Because with the med pack, you can obviously heal for 80 HP at the maximum. Freeze ray, of course, you got that freeze ray plus knife combo. It's insanely OP. And of course, we have the grenade where you can grenade jump and it hits the enemy for 70 damage. Actually 76 if you hit them on the body with your grenade. So yeah, don't use this smoke because it is straight up useless. And yeah, number 23 is not using the range to practice. So as you can see, there's a giant range here, and you can practice a bunch of stuff like wall sliding right here, grenade jumping right here, Of course, these bots, you can practice your flicking, or you can practice your micro adjustments with the ones that are really, really far. And of course, there's these targets. I never really use them, but I mean, you can just kind of practice. I don't know. I don't really like doing it because the gun, it honestly doesn't really shoot straight every time. As you can see, my crosshair is right on that one and it didn't hit. But yeah, the range is really OP if you're trying to get good aim, fast, and movement, of course. Mistake number 24 is actually not buying the katana because this weapon only costs 45 keys and it literally deflects any bullet onto your enemy. As you can see, I just heard this guy go sniper, so I'm going to use this katana and deflect his bullet. And oh my gosh, I would have lost that round if I didn't have that katana. This weapon is OP and it's only a measly 45 keys, which you can literally get so fast when you first start Rivals. The 25th mistake noobs make is not using the right settings. So I'm going to go over a few settings that you guys should use. So when you have Roblox, it's usually capped at 60 FPS, but you just want to set this to the highest possible. Your camera zoom effects, I have it at 0, but this is honestly subjective. My FOV, I would recommend something between 85 and 105. And next, field of view effects, turn that off, and camera shake, turn that off. And lastly, hide muzzle flash, turn that on, because that last setting, it makes it so this flash effect is hidden when you're ADSing like this. You don't see it at all, and it makes it really easy to aim. Next, I'm going to go over the very first gold weapon you should buy when you're first starting out Rivals. So when you first start out, there's a lot of weapons and it's really easy to get overwhelmed, but what I would go with is either the slingshot, because it's really good, it shoots very fast and does great damage. Also, the katana does not work on this gun, so your bullets won't get deflected on you. And then another gun I would buy is definitely the flamethrower, because it's really easy to use, especially for noobs, and it just lights everyone on fire. The flamethrower and slingshot is really OP and should be your very first gold weapons you should try to get. Now, mistake number 27 is actually buying the wrong gold weapons, and I'm going to go over some really, really bad ones that you should definitely avoid buying. So number 1 is honestly just going to be the energy rifle. This gun does terrible damage and it doesn't have its special bounce effect that does crazy damage anymore. It just does 20 to the body and it's honestly not that good. A normal rifle is way better. And then our next gold weapon we should honestly just avoid buying is the trowel, because all you can do is just trowel jump and you're gonna hardly even hit your bullets on your enemies. And yeah, the trowel, it's decent for like some glitches and that's about it. But I would work on getting other weapons before you get this gun. And the energy rifle is just straight up buns, bro. Like, who is about to be using this gun? But the same can't be said about the energy rifles, little brother, energy pistols, which these help you improve your tracking tremendously. I literally have over 3,000 kills on these because I just grinded with them to improve. So all you have to do is just go into FFA, select energy pistols. A lot of people are AFK in this game mode, but it's like, it still kind of helps you improve your aim. But yeah, in my opinion, this is the best and fastest way to literally improve your aim. And yeah, let's go on to the next mistake that noobs make. Mistake number 29 that noobs make is not aim training with the sniper and the revolver. These two weapons are really good to improve your flicking and your micro adjustments. So obviously you're going to be just kind of sitting in FFA, just kind of trying to shoot these people. With the sniper, obviously it's pretty hard because you got to hit that headshot after it got nerfed. And of course, a revolver, you got to be kind of generous with your shots. Like really ungenerous because you run out of bullets fast, just like I did. These two guns are really hard to use in FFA because you just run out of bullets fast, especially with the revolver, but your aim is going to improve so fast with these guns. Mistake number 30 is noobs buying the flashbang. As you can see, the flashbang, you can't really cook it like the grenade, so everyone has like about an hour to react to that being a flash. And in that time frame, what they can do, if they really play the game, they can just kind of look away and then just look back. Now, mistake number 31 is recovering your streak. The only benefit to having a high streak, honestly, just kind of like looking cool in the lobby. Like, look at me. I have a 28 win streak. I'm kind of cool right now. But yeah, honestly, your keys, you will waste them fast because every time you recover your win streak, it's going to double the amount it's going to have to recover for next time. The first time is 5, then 10, then 20, then 40. So yeah, wait until you at least have a 50 win streak and then recover it once or twice. If you're trying to get this blaze wrap, in my opinion, this blaze wrap is a little bit mid. Like it's a little bit of a flex, but it doesn't look that cool if I'm being honest. So yeah, do not waste your keys on your win streaks unless you're a pro and you have like most of the guns in the game. I would just kind of try to get it without recovering it. Now we're on to mistake 32, which is not clicking on the video you see on screen right now. And in this video, I try to get a 10 win streak without using any guns in Rivals, which is probably the hardest challenge I've ever done. So go ahead and click it.